Hey guys, Tush coming at you. It's Thursday afternoon, 12:30. Working from home today on my lunch break out in the garage. Nice to be able to get out here for an hour. It's funny, I was just thinking about this when I was just about to come out to the garage. So I'm going to check the mailbox, and just as I was heading out to leave the house, the doorbell rang, and special delivery. So I got my 2 more quarts of epoxy primer from another option body supply, Andrea and Darren. So I've got my 2 quarts of epoxy, white epoxy, the activator. I got some more cool reducer, more mixing cup strainers, and mixing sticks. So thanks, Andrea, for sending that along, and we'll put it to good use probably this weekend. Anyway, yeah. So I've got the car up on its side, and we're going to start doing a little bit of work along the driver's side bottom of this car. It's in need of some work. So what I was going to do initially was I'd started working on this quite a while ago, and there's a piece here missing to finish this off. So this piece has to be removed, or had to be removed, in order to fix the inner sills. There's actually some welds in behind here, so the bottom of this dog leg always has to be removed if you're fixing the inner sills on these cars. So then you've got to obviously repair it to put it back. So this was the original piece that I cut out of here, and it was in not too bad a shape. I'm gonna fix it up a little bit better. This was probably in my earlier welding days, so it's not the greatest repair, but it's better than what it was. Anyway, I do have to make this other piece here to finish off this cap. And of course I've got to fix this on the bottom. I'm going to spot weld that to the bottom of the sill. Got a little bit of rust going on here from where the car's been sitting for such a long period of time. So we'll fix that up, and we'll get that into some etch primer. While I'm here, I'm probably going to do a few other things. I'm not happy with this. This was done quite a while ago. It was probably almost a year ago, but this was a previous repair that was done by the previous owner, and it's kind of a sloppy repair. And at one point I thought that I was just going to cover this and just just be a bit of a driver and not worry about it too much. But it's something you can actually see from, if you're looking inside the wheel well from the front of the car, you can actually see this panel. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip this back down, and I'm going to throw a bit of probably fiberglass filler over here, short strand fiberglass, just to clean this up, and then we'll recoat it again. So yeah, so I'm going to end up probably redoing a bit of the work that I've done, but that's okay. A few other sloppy little parts. This is extra leftover filler from when this was done on the other side, so that'll have to be ground down. So yeah, some work to be done on the tub for sure. It's getting there, but yeah, still some cleanup work to be done. I'm going to clean off this flange, and we're going to get that into a better shape as well. There's a little bit of welding has to be done here. This is the attachment point for the rear valance. This has not been welded down this tab yet, so that's going to have to be done as well. So this back piece, which was repaired, this bottom closing piece was never primed, so it's starting to show a little bit of rust. So we'll get that ground down, and we'll get that into some primer as well to prevent that from happening in the future. So yeah, just some attention needs to be happening on this side of the car, and then we'll flip it over on the other side and do the same thing. But shouldn't take me too long to get this together. I had to pretty much do this anyway, because I said I wanted to concentrate on these saddle pieces now. I do have one more issue that I'm going to have to deal with, and that's the door fitment on this side. This piece here is actually sitting out too far for when the door is closed against the inner sill. So I think what I'm going to have to do is, you can see this is spot welded along here. I think what I'm going to have to do is drill out these spot welds and bring this piece of metal in a little bit closer to, you can see there's a bit of a gap running in there. I'll have to clean this out a little bit, but I really need to pull that in and re-spot weld it together, just to bring this metal into this B-post a little bit better. Anyway, so that's the plan. So yeah, a little bit of work on this side. I've got some welds here are broken, so we'll have to fix this up a little bit and repair that area. Some kind of, I don't know what was going on here, some nasty either welds or grinds or something. And then there's always, on these cars, there's always a little bit of an issue here, which I think the factory ended up just stuffing in some sort of filler into this location. I think I'm going to try to weld a small piece of metal in there to close that off. It's on both sides of the A-pillar, so again, a little bit more welding, casting crap on here that's got to be ground off. So yeah, so lots of little jobs, nothing too major on this side, but it's all got to be done. So I think we'll start working on this just to get the tub ready for primer. All right, we'll talk to you in a little while, guys. Hey guys, quick update. 6 o'clock. I'm back out in the garage. Just had dinner. So started to do what I said I was going to do. Started to strip this area, and as you can see, there's lots of brazing in here that was done to repair this. So hopefully I can put fiberglass filler over this. I've done a 50 grit scratch, or actually 36 grit scratch on it now. So I'm going to try to throw a little filler on that to even that out a little bit, just so it doesn't look so obviously badly repaired when it was done. I'm not going to pull that out. I was pretty content at one point just to cover it with the truck bed liner and be done with it, but apparently my mindset's changed on this car since I did that repair. So anyway, that's been being worked on. This has been stripped down, the outer rocker. I've also got, I don't know if you can see that or not, light's not very good, but I've also stripped down this A-post pretty well. And I'm going to repair that crack there pretty soon. I'll clamp that and give it a weld. Started stripping this back here. It looks better. I've got the panel being stripped. I've got it all the way back to just the start of the corner of the saddle. And again, this is work that I've done previously. I've actually done some filler in this corner, but I've just stripped out what I did previously. So this was done a while ago, and I think I've learned a bit since then, so we're going to redo it, and we're going to do it properly. It was done probably fairly properly anyway before, but it just could probably be done better. Anyway, I also started working on this. If you remember, I said I was going to pull these spot welds out, so I've drilled those spot welds up, and I've got this panel to be able to move now. So the idea behind this is that I want to push this down, because it was sticking out too much when the door was closed. So what I want to do is push this down a little bit more flush, and then we're going to throw the door on here to do a measurement, but I want it to line up with the outside of the door, so it was sticking out. So what I need to do is just to clamp this down and re-spot weld it, or re-plug weld it to the B-post. So yeah, it's been a pretty productive afternoon. I've been out on and off throughout the day. So anyway, we'll continue on, and we'll give you maybe I'll give you a shot once I get that door on and I start playing around with this repair. Alright, talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, I did a quick fit check on the door, and I've just tacked that there for now. I need to refit the door and actually refit the striker plate on the door itself to make sure it's closing properly. So it'll have to wait before I finish this off, so I just threw a couple tacks in there so it wouldn't move, and we'll come back to that later once I get a chance to refit the door. So we're going to move on to this crack over here in the A-post, and we're going to throw some weld in there to weld that back up. So that's the plan. We'll see you in a little bit. Hey guys, Tush coming at you. It's 20 to 8. And I think I'm done for the day. Got a bit of a sore back today. Must have pulled something. Maybe flipping this car on the side, I don't know. I think it was happening before then though. Probably didn't help. Anyway, so I got that cleaned up a little bit. I got that cell cleaned up quite a bit. Got that sort of tacked into place like I showed you. Working on a repair patch for this piece. I've sort of started playing around a little bit, and sort of had something getting fairly close, but needs a lot more shaping. We'll work on that tomorrow. Got that tear up there fixed up. Looks pretty good. Okay. Clean that A-post up. So not bad. A little bit of work done today. So, ow. Started cleaning this saddle up a little bit. That's about as far as I got. I did have some Bondo in there from before that I started pulling out again. So anyway, that's it for now. That's the update for tonight. So we'll get back on this tomorrow and hopefully be able to work on it for the weekend. Hopefully we'll be able to get some etch primer on this, and then we'll get some epoxy on top of that. So anyway, that's it for now. Have a good night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.